Calculating average. First, click on the square right below average, and you would press the FX, which is the insert function key. Find average and click on it. Press OK. Another box will come up. Press OK once again, and you get 77. That is the average for Lauren's test grades. Now, in the lower right-hand corner of the box, you see a box. Put your course on that. Your key, your arrow mouse key turns into a plus sign. Click and drag down, and that gives you the averages for all of the students in the class. Now for the weighted average, you will go up to the formula bar next to the FX key, and you will enter equals B2, which is Lauren's first grade, plus times 10%, because that first test is worth 10%, and then you would do plus C2 times 10%, because that test is worth 10% also, and then you would do plus D2 times 40%. This test is worth 40%. And then once again, you will do plus E4 times 40%, because that test is also worth 40%. And then press the enter key, and you get her weighted average. Make that dark. Go to your right bottom once again, and put your arrow over that box. You see that it turns to a little black plus sign, and drag down once again, and that gives you the averages, the weighted averages for all of the students. What is student one's average? What is Christopher's average? Christopher's average, we will go to Christopher, and then we will go down till we see average, and his average is 83.75. And it said the next question is, which student has the highest average? We will go to the average column once again and find the highest average. The student with the highest average, we will go to the average column and look for the highest number, which looks like it is 97. The next question is, which students scored lowest on quiz 3? So we go to column quiz 3, and we will look for the lowest grade, which looks like 56, which is Lauren. And after Lauren, the lowest grade looks like a 76. And Kamika had the 76. The next question is, if quiz 1 is worth 10%, quiz 2 worth 10% also, quiz 3 worth 40%, and quiz 4 worth 40%. What is Sydney's final weighted average? We'll go find Sydney's name and go down to weighted average. Her weighted average was 92.8. If quiz 1 is worth 10%, quiz 2 worth 10%, quiz 3 worth 40%, quiz 4 worth 40% also, which two students had the highest final weighted averages? Let's go to the weighted averages column and find the highest scores. Looks like the highest is a 97 with Jennifer, and a 92.8, which is Sydney. So Sydney and Jennifer. On which quiz did students perform best? Please check that part out. So let's go back and do, I'm going to type in this box, class average. Let's move this over a little bit so let's be even with others. Now, to get the class average in each quiz, we will go back and click FX, which is the insert function key once again. Click find average and click on it and press OK. Now, once this box comes, you will go up to B2, click on it, and drag down to B11, which is the last box with the grade, and press OK once again. Now that gives you the average, the class average for that quiz, which is 85.9. Now once again, we're going to go to the box in the lower right corner, and we're going to drag it down. And that gives us the class averages for all of the quizzes. Now we can go back and answer the question, which was, which quiz did students perform best? So it looks like that would be quiz 1, with the score being 85.9. Now, question 7 reads, if quiz 1 is worth 10%, quiz 2 worth 10%, quiz 3 worth 40%, and quiz 4 worth 40%, what is the class final weighted average? And we have that as 81.22. Now we are going to make a chart that goes along with our findings. So we will go to Insert tab, and we are going to insert a column chart. Just pick either one of them. I'm going to just click the first one here. We're going to highlight the class averages before we do that. Now we are going to go to the Insert tab, click Column. I'm going to click the first one, and that gives us the bar, the column chart for our number findings. And you can change it any way you want to. I'm going to show mine so that you can see the numbers. And I'm also going to change the color of mine. Now this is the chart that matches our class averages. So right here where it says chart title, we're going to change that and make it say class averages. Okay. The end.